All right. You know what I want to sing? Tell me something good.
Yes. Let's start out with that.
That gets the vibe going. I just want to like get all the good feels going on. You know what I've always thought after knowing each other now for almost 7 years? How is she always this positive? Like, how is she always able to find the bright side of things any time of day? We've worked together all different hours in all sorts of different scenarios, life moments, ups, downs, and you're always able to just kind of pull out this light. Where do you think that comes from?
Thank you for saying that, first of all, but I think it's so much from the people in our community.
Yeah.
I think the best news comes from the people that we're able to meet every day. And what a privilege to be able to tell people stories, both in the best and worst moments of their lives. And if we're able to focus on those best moments and the things that give people purpose, what an incredible opportunity. What an incredible job. And to have that ability and to have that opportunity gives me purpose, and it makes my life to meet these people.
I want you to jump right into something that made you feel good this week that you're still carrying with you.
My favorite part of the week was being invited to a birthday party, right?
Oh.
So I get an invitation to a 107-year-old's birthday party.
Wow.
And this is like no birthday party you have ever heard of in your life. First of all, she's 107.
Right.
She looks amazing. Secondly, for her birthday, she decided she's inviting all of the firefighters and all of the police officers in town to come take her for a spin.
Was this Magic Mike for her? I think she wanted a Magic Mike party.
The way these firefighters walked in, it might as well have been. They had some swagger. And so they come in, the firefighters dance with her, the cops dance with her, and then there's a dance-off.
Whoa. So she's moving.
Yeah,
she's moving and grooving.
Yes, she is in a wheelchair, and they kind of come down and dance with her, but the reaction to these firefighters and these police officers was incredible. She said it was the best part of her day. She feels so grateful that they even want to come spend time with her. She had the best time, and it was the best part of my week.
And that's one of those moments that, you know, if you hit a little bump in the road during the week, you know, you stub your toe, something doesn't go right in the morning, you just think about those little moments to kind of just give you that little boost. Look how much you're smiling.
I
just
know.
Even talking about the
just
story.
talking about her makes me smile. And she had such great life advice, too. This is one of my favorite things. I was like, how do you stay young? How do you stay so energized? And she's like, well, you really got to think about how you're kind to people.
Ooh.
You got to say something nice to somebody.
Yeah.
And then she gets this look in her eye and she goes, even if you don't like them.
You know, my favorite is when they say, I just drink 2 Coca-Cola a day or something like that.
Right, smoke a cigarette at 4 p.m.
Smoke a cigarette, you know, just do what I got to do. And you're like, you know what? Let me loosen myself up a little bit.
Right. The other thing that I thought she said that was so cool was you can't be too hard on yourself. She talked a lot about self-forgiveness and realizing that life is long and we're all going to make mistakes, and you have to just learn how to live with yourself and love yourself.
We need these moments to be able to come back to when it's not so bright, because we know it's not always bright.
It's not, but being able to think about these stories and talk about the people who are so uplifting and who are so incredible is the best part of my day. And as I was going back through these stories, we kept hitting on this same thing, which was purpose. And even talking about Miss Marge living to 107, talking about these next stories, these are people who have found their purpose in life. And that's what gives their life meaning. And so we have some really, really great ones for you today. First, animals who are movie stars.
Yeah. You definitely told that story. Yeah.
I gotta tell you about the animals who are movie stars. Number 2, a cafe that's run entirely by special needs adults who find purpose in their work every single day.
Yeah.
And they make a mean latte.
Ooh.
And then number 3, the youngest certified farmer in the entire United States at 10 years old just found out she got a full scholarship to college.
And you know what I love about this, finding purpose at any age.
Yes.
So we're going from 107 all the way down to 10, everybody in between. Purpose can be identified at any age. Okay, but first, even if you're an animal, you have purpose.
You do.
And you
do.
love animals.
Okay, I adore animals, so I know that this is. Yeah.
Animals make you go crisscross applesauce. Like, that's how
Okay.
warm and fuzzy she's gonna get talking about animals. Let's go right into it. Movie star animals.
Okay, so I found out about this story because you've heard of the Aflac duck, right?
Yeah.
Aflac. Right, so you've heard of the duck. And we started doing a story on a duck rescue. And it's this really cool duck rescue. They 3D print beaks for ducks. So ducks that otherwise wouldn't survive in the wild, they get these 3D printed beaks and they're able to thrive because they have this support.
Okay.
And the woman who runs the rescue was like, you think this is cool? one of my ducks just got adopted by the woman who does the Aflac commercials.
Oh.
And so I'm like, all right, tell me more about the Aflac duck. So she connects me with this woman who her entire thing is rescuing animals and then making them movie stars. Yeah.
She sees them.
Yes.
To be seen is to be loved.
Yes. And so it's only the animals that really want to be on screen. They want to be movie stars.
Okay.
But she identifies them basically through their behavior. So do they like getting attention? Do they like the positive reinforcement? Do they like the shine? And so the Aflac duck is one of her most famous animals, but I think the best one is her raccoon.
Okay.
So she trains her raccoon with marshmallows and Dr. Pepper.
Not mad at it.
Yeah, right? Like you can train me that way too.
Yeah, easily.
And she is able to get the raccoon to do like hands up, like that hands up shot, the burglar shot. She can train the raccoon to go in and out of a trash can. This raccoon is the mascot for the state of Michigan.
Oh, I'm from Michigan.
Right, so you should know the raccoon.
Oh, I gotta get to know this guy. Okay.
Yeah. So she's got the raccoon, which is so awesome. She has a squirrel who is 30 years old. Yep, the squirrel's name is Nut Nut.
I love it.
Nut Nut is trainable, so Nut Nut can run up and down her arm, tried to jump on my arm. I said, no thank you.
Yeah.
I will admire your squirrel from afar. Another animal I said no thank you to, which was very cool, was she has a ton of snakes. Like so many snakes.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
pass.
She trains the snakes to be in movies.
This is Crease. He is the snake that we used in Cobra Kai.
Okay.
So this one snake is mean, and she uses that personality trait. So the snake is the bite snake. So if you see a bite on camera, that's one of her snakes.
Yeah, you need that.
Yes, you need a mean snake.
That's a role.
So she's had these snakes, these animals, since they're babies, and then she trains them up to be in the movies. And so she's got the Liberty Mutual emu. She's got the Aflac, there's an Aflac goat. She's got sloths.
Everybody and everything has purpose. Because why would you even think to make that a business model?
Right?
And then here we go.
So what I thought was so cool about it was she said not only do these animals love doing it, but because they've gotten so successful, they then pay for her rescue. So there's a lot of animals that don't want to be on TV, right? They just want to like live in the pasture and chill. And so the animals that are making money then bring in money for the rescue, and she's able to rescue more animals.
I love that.
So it's like the purpose of her life, right?
Yeah, they're earning their keep. They're holding it down for their friends. Like, look, I'm gonna go out front. I'm gonna go out making some money. I'm gonna bring back the bread and butter to the house, and we're gonna live. You have your role. Maybe they clean up or something, right?
Yeah, right.
Maybe they keep the house cozy. And just even for her to kind of get into something like that and realize, okay, if one can do it, I can do this with multiple.
Right.
So just kind of like thinking outside the box. Your purpose, it might seem a little strange to other people.
Right.
I mean, even with training, bite snakes.
Right.
That kind of crossed the line for me a little bit. But man, we know the bite snake in the movie, right?
Right.
My favorite part of this whole thing is her saying, she knows who wants to act or not, like who wants to be in front of the camera. Dr. Dolittle was real. Dr. Dolittle was real. This confirms it. They were not acting. The animals can talk.
No, they really meant it.
And what I love about this is, you never would think that these stories are just real and out there, right? But once you find them, you're like, yeah, this is a good palate cleanser.
Yes, it's something to just make you smile. And that's why I want to bring you to Buford, Georgia, to the Brightside Cafe. Because this is an awesome place where it's a cafe run entirely by adults with special needs. And they, A, make a mean latte, but B, absolutely will make your week. You walk in and there is just this energy there. There's this electric energy. People are so excited to be behind the counter. They're so excited to make these drinks, and they want to welcome the community in.
Yeah, because imagine, these are people who have probably heard in their lifetime what they can't do.
Yes, over
I have
and
a
over.
job, I'm good at it, people are coming to support me, and I'm giving people a service that they love. A latte? Yes, please.
Yes, and snacks, which is amazing. And so you walk in, and the guy right behind the counter, you walk in, 2 hands up, Brightside forever.
Oh!
It just makes your morning immediately, right? You're welcomed into the cafe, and then they have all of these different drinks. They taught me how to make latte art, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And so it's a place that gives people purpose. They want to be there, they want to work. And I actually interviewed a 24-year-old named Natalie who brought me to tears because this is so important to her.
And so when you talk about special needs, I feel like that term has so many different meanings, especially when you see the special things that they're able to do. You don't use it as a term of putting them in a box and all the different things that they're withheld from. You know, you think like, oh, well, they can't drive, they can't live alone. Baby, they're working.
Yes.
And they're making you feel something, and you're seeing them live out their dreams. And I'm sure it's just so fulfilling to their parents too. I'm taking my baby to work.
Yes.
My baby's going to the bright side.
Yes, and it's absolutely what they can do. You said that perfectly,
Yeah.
because that's what they're showing people is I can do this. I can contribute, and I can bring something really beautiful to your work experience. This one is so important because she has 19 employees at the cafe. She has a wait list 75 people long.
Wow.
Because so many people want these
Wanna do
opportunities.
it.
Yeah, they want to work, they want to be employed, they want to find that purpose. And so the owner of the cafe is speaking to business owners everywhere. And she's like, I challenge you to invite somebody with special needs into your
it.
workplace.
Yeah.
She's like, not only are you going to give somebody else's life purpose, they are going to bring so much to you. The value add that you're going to get by opening your business and your heart this way is indescribable.
And this is the business I encourage you to copy.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
copy this. Yeah.
Because the people will come if you give them this opportunity. And that's the thing too, like maybe even within their own minds that they think that there's these limits. So imagine how these employees feel when they prove to themselves like, oh my gosh, this is a whole new world. I'm capable of doing this. I can't imagine how good that has to make you feel.
It's really beautiful. The one employee told me, I would live here.
I
would
love
move
that.
in.
I
would
love
move
that.
in.
Yeah, I don't have a job that makes me say that. I want to find my purpose that deep in life to say, I would live here. Sometimes you do feel like you live at work, but I think you do want to go home at some point. But that just speaks to just how important this role is for them to have. Just a whole new world in life.
Right, and they are finding it out a little bit later in life, but I want to tell you about a young lady who has found very early in life what her purpose is.
Oh, I love this. So we said we're going from 107 down to 10. So this has to
We're
be the
hitting
10-year
10.
on.
We're hitting 10.
double digits, baby.
So Kendall Ray Johnson is just about the most inspiring person I have ever met. At 10 years old, she's decided that she wants to be a farmer.
Okay.
So at 6, she told her parents, I want to farm. I want to do agriculture. They had never planted a seed before.
Right.
And they were like, what do you mean you want to farm? Well, her grandmother was really into gardening. So they said, okay, this is a nice way that you can honor your grandma. They thought it was going to be a tiny backyard garden.
Yeah.
No. She built a farm. Step by step, this 6-year-old, now till 10, built an entire working farm in South Fulton, Georgia.
Wow.
She has everything you could imagine, from snap peas to watermelons. She's got chickens. She has got the whole thing, and it's really driven by her. Her parents said, we're not pushing her to do one thing or another.
Right.
She's the one that's coming to us saying, I want to do this. Help me do what I want to do. Help me achieve my dream.
So just to set the stage, South Fulton is like the city.
Yes.
We are not, on
We're
a
not
small
in rural
two-lane
America.
road at all.
No, she's
Yeah.
in the city, and so she has an urban farm.
Wow. And so for this, from 6 to 10, where did it start and where is it now?
So she started just wanting to learn how to garden. And there are so many programs out there that will teach kids how to start a garden in their own yard. The USDA has these incentive programs where kids can get up to $10,000 to start gardens or farms in their own yards.
Yeah.
And so she learned about that. And once people at the USDA saw, like, oh, she really wants to do this,
Right.
they started investing in her. So she started taking courses. They would come out and tour her farm. They would give her seeds so she could start planting. She turns 10 years old, and she's contacted by a college in South Carolina that says, we want to offer you a full ride scholarship.
At 10.
At 10.
If you've done this already, we know you're going to be that girl.
Right?
When it comes time for you to walk across that stage and go to college.
Yes, a full ride scholarship at 10 years old. Her mom, Ursula, said, look, we do this for athletes all the time, right?
Yeah.
Athletes are getting scholarships constantly.
Right.
In Georgia, farming is the #1 industry. Why should we not be incentivizing our young people to take part in something that is going to explode our economy?
That's
right?
her NIL deal.
Yes.
Give her money.
Yeah, give her money.
You know what? We have 5-year-olds. They have 1 year to figure out what they're going to do with their life.
I know. Come on, Josie. Come on, Valor.
I know. You got 12 months to figure out how you're going to make this family some money and go to college for free.
At 10.
But can you imagine how big of a burden that is, like, to be lifted off of her family? Paying for college is absolutely insane these days.
It
so
is.
there's that. And then it's the inspiration that she's providing to so many people, young and old, who don't know what they want to do with their life.
So I love that you bring up the inspiration, because she's not only farming, she started a community garden. If you drive up to her house, in the front yard, she has 2 massive gardens where she grows vegetables for free. Anybody in her community, she gives out her address. She says, "You're hungry, come get food.
Just come and get it.
Come get
Yeah.
food." She has recipes that people can make full meals out of what's in her front yard. And at 10 years old.
Like, how does your brain even work like that?
Right? And what I love is when she talks about what she wants for her future.
What do I want for my future? Well, I want 100 acres of land.
Just a little lady. So clearly, she's giving like young lady, not even 10. And I don't think you can even have the mind of a true 10-year-old. She's not thinking about a video game. Hopefully she does find some time to enjoy things from a 10-year-old. But even to be able to put together recipes that goes with what's in the front yard. But shout out to her parents, though, because they have to be a driving force and to be a battery in her back to sort of keep her going and just to give her so much love and support.
They do. They give her so much support. And I love when they talk about it, they're like, this is her dream.
Yeah.
And as parents, our biggest job is to help our kids achieve what they want in their lives.
Yeah.
And they are there every step of the way. She has a crazy idea, and they're like, let's go. Let's do it.
And not only that, but you speak to it when you say if it's a crazy idea, because think about, sort of the off-the-wall things that kids say. And you just charge it to being a kid. She meant every word of that.
Yes.
Becoming a farmer, not starting a garden, becoming a farmer.
Yes, she is absolutely incredible.
We need this.
Yes.
We need to highlight these moments. Like, I need some warm and fuzzies.
Yes.
And this gives all the feels.
Like, so desperately, we have to uplift these voices and these people who are just making our world a better place. They're finding their purpose, but in listening to their stories, like, it helps define our purpose too, right? To be kind to people, to uplift people, to have compassion, and to understand things that might not look or sound like you is so important.
And just think about the array of people that we cover. A 107-year-old woman, adults with disabilities who are living out their purpose, a 10-year-old, even animals, and so it just really is a wide range of finding something inspirational and some of the things that you may not ever expect to find inspiration in.
Right. And finding inspiration in the unexpected, I think, is the greatest joy of my life, is finding people and things and places that you would never expect. And then seeing how they can open you up and change your mind, really. Because when you listen to these stories, to have that opportunity to maybe second guess what you think about something or how you feel, and to say, I can take some inspiration from this can change my day, that is powerful, and that matters.
You are the gift that keeps on giving, and let me just tell you, these are just 3 stories.
Oh, we have so many more.
So much more. Come along for the ride, baby. We are getting bright and light.
It is going to be so much fun. And the best stories, like we were talking about, they come from the community. They come from you. And so we want to hear those stories. And you have to hear this one from Matt Norris.
Hey Kaitlyn, this is Matt. I wanted to tell you a little about Sibley, which is my daughter Audrey's service dog. She has been with Audrey all 4 years in high school. She just got her senior yearbook photo taken and her senior quote, and she wore her prettiest pearls for the picture. And guess what? In a couple months when Audrey graduates, Sibley is walking right by her side wearing her own personal doggy cap and gown.
That was absolutely beautiful. Oh, the pearls, the message, all the things. Everybody has purpose.
Right? Isn't that so incredible? And I love that she's going to have her own cap and gown at graduation. It is so amazing. And just so awesome that you're sharing these good news stories with us. We want to hear them. We want to hear your voice memos. We want to hear the things that are lifting you up every day.
And this just goes to show people love these moments. They have an appetite for it.
Yes,
the people say, give me more good news.
And that's how we want to hear from people. It's not just voice memos that we're hearing from people. We're hearing feedback on Facebook. And I want to share some of the things that people just wrote because they're loving these stories. Gina Patterson says, this has restored my faith in humanity. What an incredible gift. BK Disharoon says, great story, great picture. What an inspiration and testament to the power of love in the community. Renee Smith says, love this, happy story. This is what happens when a community comes together.
Have we unlocked the other side of social media?
Yes, please.
Yes,
please.
yes. Faith in humanity has been restored.
It has been restored.
Yes, there is no tussling in these comments, baby.
We want more of these good news stories. If these stories meant something to you, please leave a comment, shoot us an email, send us a DM. We want to hear from you.
And we want to continue to just share all of these good moments and put more good out into the world and let everybody know that we are inspired by their stories. It is our great honor to share them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.